And with me now is Matt Chipman. He's the editor-in-chief of the Green Baron Report. TheGreenBaron.com is their website. Matt, always good to see you.
Glad to be here, Don.
Well, Matt, this was kind of an eventful week in the overall markets because, you know, to some degree, some people are thinking maybe we saw a bottom. And we had a huge day on Tuesday, the biggest day of 2009. A lot of people getting ready to go to the Bernie Madoff going away party, which may be a good sign of things, that we get rid of this nefarious crook, so to speak, and he's going away for maybe 150 years. But are we seeing maybe some signs of the bottom of the market?
Well, I've been trying to go to other experts in the industry to see what they're feeling, you know, to see if they're feeling that there's a bottom. There's several, when I was a broker, there were several guys that got into the business the same time I did. And we sat down and we were really talking about this very subject. Did 6,500, was that the washout? Mm-hmm. And we believe it is, and there's several reasons that it would indicate so. The news is still going to be very negative, believe me. You're going to see a lot of more negative news in the press. But one of the major things that helped steer this market down, and you'll see it in the press more and more now, was the uptick rule. They got rid of the uptick rule, and what that is it allowed people to short sell stocks only on an uptick. Well, they abolished that rule at the exact wrong time.
Exactly.
And now they're going to bring it back, and if they bring it back, it's, you know, the party's over for the short selling. Now what you got also is banks are starting to show a glimmer of hope. You know, they're showing that they're actually profitable the first few months of the year because they're flush with cash. Okay. You've also got GM. Great news today. You know, they announced that they don't need $2 billion more from the government. So this is welcome news, and we haven't had good news in a long time.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, we went through about a 4 or 5 month period of time where every day seemed to be more doom and gloom, heaped upon doom and gloom. And let's face it, it's a rough first 60 days of the Obama administration. Nothing seemed to be going right. But if we do indeed see a bottom here, that's where optimism begins to breed.
It could build on itself. You know, I'm not a big fan of some of the tax increases that are going to go on, but we need to pay for some of this debt somehow. Mm-hmm. I would like to see capital gains stay where it is, or go up very little if they're going to increase it. You don't want to keep investors from coming into the market. You want to make it more attractive, and that's just really an argument on policy.
It's a real simple policy. I mean, if capital gains taxes are too high, people aren't going to invest. They aren't going to sell anything. Bottom line.
Right, and everybody's going to have their hands tied. Right. So, you know, I've seen some of the companies that you've had on your show recently. Wonderful companies that are really, these are entrepreneurs that are putting together the next generation of electricity, of products that are going to change the oil industry. I mean, it's really interesting stuff, and I really hope, and I really give you kudos for having companies like that on your show.
Well, I appreciate that. I've got to wrap you up real quickly. If people want to know more about you and find out what you folks are looking at, what do they do?
Go to TheGreenBaron.com. We had 2 of our biggest gainers we've ever had just in the last 2 weeks. You know, so go join. We don't share your email address, and let's go have some fun, make some money.
Again, TheGreenBaron.com. It's the Green Baron Report. Editor-in-chief Matt Chipman. Matt, always a pleasure.
Glad to be here.